EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers lets it fly. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Working with a 2nd and 4. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Back up the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here we go, here we go.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Ready, ready. And flank it.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
And were you surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it worked, so it's not like I'm second-guessing it all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a 1st down.
Tua going to run the sneak. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on, set.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
52.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Let's go.
Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards.
minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Okay, this is it. I'm not...
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Packers 0. Jason Sanders, the kickoff line.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fields this way up at the 17, and they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punt.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively, you think of adjustments, but defensively, maybe you're playing a bunch. You have an adjustment to it.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there. They run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys that they want to bring to the belt. They'll be starting in the NBA power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua, he'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On 2nd down and 4, Tua. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them. 15 big yards. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line. Kept their shoulder.
And down, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Rodgers going to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because
You just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some space here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 73 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and these guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 29, Tua. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the right side open is Gesicki. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to pass. Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Sanders on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Rodgers looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back to throw, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to convert.
Realize he didn't have anything downfield, so what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Crosby with the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now Tua. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Flag 2. Right. Hey, hold here.
Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker. the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll start the drive with Drake. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's able to find Wallace. 2nd and 8 coming up. On the option, here's Drake. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down.
And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Packers have it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off and reach the end zone last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game? They had a bit of a lead. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Again, it's Edwards. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, from 21 yards away. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Jones again on second down. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. To throw is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down at 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 38, Rodgers caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers going to throw. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Crosby for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 23, Ravens 13. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop them with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first and 10, it's Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. He had to force the field goal.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll get this down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 38, Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. They'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. An inside give to Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Ravens take over first at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Hey, little. Hey, shot.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, the Gophers have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Taker into the lead on the extra point. And now things going to get more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Crosby is good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one, because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Up the middle, Jones. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll go again to Jones. Down right around the 25. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it in the hands of the defense. I'm not turning it over to them and rely on me.
The kick by Crosby is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah.
Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So a win here for the Packers. And we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise and really willed his guys to the victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau. Matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll it. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 20. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. shotgun now for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Crosby is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've got to contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Patterson running between the tackles. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
Well, without a doubt, all credit's got to go to the runner. Found his way into the end zone, but the defensive guys just not wrapping up well when they try to tackle him.
And that's the thing. You've got to wrap up. A lot of times these days you see guys, they just want to go as hard as they can and throw their body at somebody. That's not old school football, though.
No, old school football is fundamentals. Wrapping up, locking your hands, and trying to get him on the ground.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Crosby is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. You don't want to load the ball on the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause. The rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 13. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is first half. And the Falcons get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far. This is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very
Since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 59 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 29, Rodgers, left side completion to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The give is to Jones. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down, another shot for Jones. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. The give to Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Like you mean it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got Patterson on the quick slant here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Rodgers.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. This is Jones. Rashad Fitton, the one to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Rodgers throwing here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Get that touch.
Now it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
It's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really...
And that's caught inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 39. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will... turn as that will be a touchback. Rodgers going to come out throwing. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Rodgers with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 12. Allen now looks to throw. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you're talking about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Allen now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second down, another shot for Jones. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and his throw is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And inside give to Jones. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Pulls it in at the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 43.
So a potential momentum shifter there. Looking at a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On first down, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Buffalo Bills. First and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Allen off the play fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. Allen taking it himself. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Allen now on the sneak. Allen taking it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Running right, Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for a loss as he stops him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
It actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Being chased out left. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's Jones again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Jones. Gets through and now an opening. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. Now it's Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now Allen, got to have this one. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now Allen. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that, 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yeah.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.